We're going to the vet today, aren't we? Yeah, it's 7:23. We're going to the vet. We have an appointment at 8 because our dog has a really big bloody bump near his armpit and we're really worried about it. So we're gonna check that out, aren't we? Yeah. And he's always also chewing on, so that's our like initial why we're going, but also we're gonna ask the vet about his right paw to check it out because he's always like chewing on it. Yeah, you're always chewing on your paw. That's not normal. Yeah, we're gonna get you right today. Yeah. It's like the rainiest, gloomiest day today. But I kind of like it. Like, I kind of like when there's like a couple rainy days a week. But I also do really like the sun. Like, I like both. I'm actually like, I know I'm playing it cool right now, but I'm actually really worried about our freaking dog. So I'll keep you updated. It's Monday morning. We're going to the vet. And we're gonna work a lot today. You know, the usual. And I'm not gonna eat breakfast before. We literally just woke up like at 6:45. So yeah, I put a little bit of makeup on. You can't really tell that much, like a little right there. Anyways. And I propagated like a lot of plants. You need to propagate your plants. You should propagate your plants because you get free plants every time you plant them. Are you ready? Put your feetsies in. Come here. Come here. Give me your feetsies. Hold up. Good boy. Boop. Wait. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Wait a second. Good to go. You're good to go. Right when I just turned on the camera, it started raining buckets. But I'm a rain girl. I love the rain. Okay, anyways. So we're at the vet now. My boyfriend and there's like a lady next to me. My boyfriend and the dog, my dog, went in because I guess there can only be one person, so that's why I'm in the car. And we're like the first, like, this is so awkward because there's people. I'm nervous. We're just gonna go down here because they're like right outside my window. But yeah, hopefully it's fine. I was saying that this is the first appointment of the day, so hopefully it'll go really quick. And it just sucks because we can't even take him to the dog park after this as like a reward for being good because it's raining. So I think I'm just gonna give him a peanut butter in his Kong toy and like shove some strawberries and blueberries in there. He loves those fruits, and hopefully everything's okay. I'm so freaking nervous. I hate when things are wrong with my animals, obviously. So hopefully everything's fine, but it's just the waiting game for now. So I was just texted and informed that he's due on his shots, or like he has like 2 shots that he needs to get, and then at the end of the month he has to do like a heartworm test, which is even more money, but it's our baby, so we have to do it. I just hope that this isn't too much money because holy fuck. I've been in a rut also, and I feel like I've like talked about like depression episodes and stuff on this, I almost said on this podcast, on this, like on my blogs before, and I've just been in a rut again, and like with everything, and I just need to do better. And yeah, I just need to do better, because I need to, like, basically when you own a business, like, you need to treat it like a 9 to 5, and like you have to put in hours as well, you know? Like, I can't just like, because like lately I've been working like 4 hours, which isn't a lot to get stuff done, and then I'd be like so exhausted, and that's definitely like my depression talking. But I had like a little chat with my ancestors, my angels, my guides, and basically they told me they're not always like the nicest, but it's always like what I need to hear, you know? Their delivery just sometimes is mean, but I think they're just tired of my shit sometimes. Does that make sense? So they're like, bitch, like, get the fuck up, like, stand the fuck up, get your shit done, you know? Like, change your fucking life. Like, what the fuck are you doing just like working for 4 hours and like not? Basically they said that I need to work harder, and it's true, and I knew that. I just like needed confirmation. And so yeah, they basically just said like, you're being a lazy bitch, like you need self-discipline. Okay, we're home, everyone's been fed breakfast, my dog's still eating. Basically he says he thinks it's benign, but they're gonna do a biopsy, which will take a couple of days to get back to us. So that's what we're doing. We just have to wait. It's 9 o'clock now. I'm gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna make some tea, get some caffeine, and probably get to work. But I'm gonna do computer work first. They gave us these meds we have to give him. Cinnamon, apple, maple oats. And then roasted rice tea. This is the brand. Oh. Look at this cute mug my dad got me. Anyways. Okay, so I'm gonna do something crazy. So basically, oh my god, look at my baby. And look at my second baby. Hi! He's getting so big. Anyways, so I'm going to try microdosing. I've never tried microdosing. I've only ever like tripped fully with shrooms. I do want to put in though that I am not promoting it, and I actually disagree with people that are like loosely promoting it to other people, because it's just such a individual experience, and a lot of people have bad experiences with shrooms. And I also wanted to say that if you don't take plant medicines, it doesn't make you less spiritual. Like, you don't need plant medicines, even like weed, to you don't need it to reach enlightenment. Like, you don't need, like, the purest, I'm just gonna say this, it's my opinion and my experience, like speaking from experience, but the purest form of connection and reaching like connection with the divine is done sober. Can plant medicines assist you? Of course. Yeah, of course. However, I'm saying basically like trying to make a point that you don't need it if it makes you feel bad. And there's nothing wrong with you if you have bad trips, or even like with marijuana, like if you smoke weed, like it's not for everyone, right? So yeah, just do what works best with your body, and do it very carefully in a very controlled environment, or don't do it at all if you're not comfortable. So yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I'm never gonna trip again. So I tripped. Long story short, I've tripped a couple times, like very hard, and it was fine. It was like very anxiety ridden, but it was fine. And then I tripped the last time, like a year or two ago, his little foot, and I saw God. And in my experience, all I'm gonna, I guess, leave you with for the God thing is that God is not a man and God is not a woman. This is just what I saw in my experience. So if you believe that God is a man or a woman or whoever, then that's okay too. Because we're most likely not talking about the same God, or like it's just like how God comes across to you is totally different than how they come across to me. Does that make sense? So like don't get offended, you know? And when I say God, I'm not talking about like Jesus Christ either. I'm just talking about like a higher power. It's not a woman, it's not a man, it's an entity. Like it's everywhere. Like when people are like, God's everywhere. Yes. Like, yes. And I know that sounds like really creepy and scary, but like it's kind of comforting. It depends what kind of God you believe in, I guess. But the gods that I believe in and like the entity that I saw was very comforting, like not malicious. Like you could just tell that like it kind of just felt like homely. Like it felt like home. And I remember, I'm gonna keep this kind of short, it's like at 4 minutes right now. I just remember like looking at God, I guess, and kind of like speaking. I really like just, it changed my entire life, because before then, like I believed in the divine and all that, but I didn't really have a say on God. Like I had never, does that make sense? Like I don't know, like I feel like there's gods, like there's multiple gods, right? And I feel like, again, my opinion, my experience, my beliefs, I don't feel like there's just one God. However, I feel like there are rankings of spiritual beings. So like the manager, the regional manager, the general manager, the CEO, right? Do you know what I'm saying? And I think they're all like, I don't know. Like I think that the God that I saw was one of the higher ranking gods, because I had never seen something like that before or experienced it, even on shrooms, right? And that was the first time that I actually saw it, because it was like the first time that I was actually like open, if that makes sense. Like I opened myself and just like surrendered and like to the shrooms, I guess. And that helped a lot, and it's really hard, but just try to surrender if you're doing it. Like you can't just like control everything. Like you kind of just have to like just like let it, do you know what I mean? But anyways, I don't regret that experience, and I'm really happy that I saw God, but I don't want to do it again, right? So now I just am going to try microdosing. This is my first time trying microdosing, and I just hear it helps a lot with creativity and happiness, and you can look up the benefits. But yeah, and I'm about to be creative basically all day because I'm gonna work. And I even made like a sick ass playlist on Spotify, and it's gonna be a good time with like happy songs that like are upbeat. I'm just so excited about it. I feel like it's gonna be good. But again, I'm not promoting it. This is just like what I'm doing. I am 25. No, I'm 26. I just had a birthday, September 14th. And I went to Santa Cruz, but I didn't vlog it because I wanted to like be in the moment. And it was just like a really special beach birthday trip with my boyfriend. So I didn't want to, I just want to be in the moment, you know? I'm not going to put this in my title because I don't want to get like, I don't know how YouTube works. Like I do, like I know how to post videos, but like what are the rules? Like I know like no copyright shit, like blah, 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 like stuff like that. But like what are the rules with that? I know there's like weed YouTubers, so I could smoke on camera. But like the shroom thing, honestly, like I watched this guy and this girl, her name's Frances Ray, and then the guy is like STFU Matthew or like Bentley Blaze or something like that, and they're both weed tubers, and they talk like openly about acid and shrooms and like weed, and they're on YouTube making money. So I feel like it's okay for me to talk about it. I get nervous. I just don't want to get like banned. I don't know. But yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm really excited. Oh, I also really quickly wanted to say, I just wanted to put this out there that like if you can't reach enlightenment, and if you can't reach your gods and goddesses and deities and angels and your spiritual team, etc., without plant medicines, you're not reaching them with plant medicine. So I do recommend trying to connect with your deities, your gods, goddesses, like I said, like spiritual team, etc., sober, because I do believe that if you can do it sober, then you're doing it. I don't believe that people, this is just my opinion again, I don't believe that people, like if they can only reach enlightenment and that state of mind, and if they can only connect with their deities and spiritual team only on plant medicine, I don't believe that that's what they're actually doing. Try doing it sober first, please. That's just my recommendation. And yeah, I really want to show you the new tarot decks I got too. So I got an oracle deck and a new tarot deck from Santa Cruz, and I'm so excited about it. Also, please don't listen to the rule that literally like a 5-year-old probably made up. You don't have to wait for somebody to gift you your tarot or oracle deck. Buy one. Literally buy one. It doesn't matter. Just cleanse it after. Put a clear quartz crystal on top of the deck. Like keep the deck with you when you buy it, like in your purse or like on your bedside table when you sleep, just so it can like, I like to say like soak in your energy, like kind of like bond with your deck, I guess. And yeah, you can cleanse it in different ways, like incense smoke. You can cleanse it. Yerba Santa, white sage if it's in your culture. I don't use white sage personally. Palo Santo if it's in your culture. What else can you use? I like to use rosemary and cedar a lot. Okay, I'm gonna show you the tarot decks I got. See, like you can, this is my like recent one or my current one, but you can literally just like put a crystal on it and just leave it alone like this. You know what I mean? That looks pretty. Anyways, clear crystal, clear quartz crystal, I recommend. Okay, I got this one. It's the Celestial Tarot. It's so freaking pretty. I've used this only, these tarot decks, because I literally just got them a couple days ago. I've only used them on me and some friends. So that's what this looks like. How pretty. Let's see, a random card. Cute. Okay. And then I got this Oracle deck, Oracle of Trees. Oh, this is what mainly called out to me. Look how pretty. This is like the book. Like literally. Okay. So this is like the front of every card. And like, look how gorgeous. So everything is like a tree or a plant, obviously. Gorgeous. This is so pretty. Like this one's really interesting. Hello, it's 2:13. Update on the microdosing. I didn't microdose yesterday. I microdosed today. And with microdosing, you're actually not supposed to like have any visuals or like feel anything like trippy, basically. You're just supposed, just look it up, Google it. The difference between microdosing, like what you're supposed to feel on microdosing and stuff like that. And I actually really like it. It could be, why is that cabinet always open? Okay, I'm gonna be putting clothes away. I have a really bad habit of washing my clothes and then I don't put them away for like 2 weeks, I'd say. So I was basically talking about microdosing, and I don't know if it's like a placebo effect, but I feel very energetic. I feel motivated, energetic, like more, I don't know how to explain it, like more will to eat healthy. We're just gonna put you here. But yeah, I'm putting clothes away and then I'm gonna probably have another snack. And then I'm going to work and I'm really excited to see, I don't know, just literally look up microdosing. I don't want to talk about it like too much just because like everyone's experience is so different. So just look up microdosing benefits, pros and cons on Google. When I do stuff like this, I definitely research the fuck out of it, just in case. Like even if I were to do like cocaine, which I wouldn't, I would research the fuck out of it. So it's like, I like to know what I'm gonna feel. And yeah, I read that microdosing can feel like caffeine energy, like you get like if you drink a cup of coffee, right, without the crash. I heard it helps with depression and anxiety over time, which I have. Oh, I really wanted to talk about, I'm gonna get a phone call soon, but I really wanted to talk about, does this still fit? Like, is this still oversized? Hell yeah. Okay, this is the thing okay. So on October 9th, it's either the 9th or the 13th, I'm gonna be going to San Francisco for a full moon ritual or a full moon event, and I also am gonna be a vendor there and sell my jewelry and connect with people. And I don't know, like if you know me, there's hair in my mouth, I'm like an extremely introverted person, so I'm really trying to be, you know, get out of my comfort zone, and it's like really hard for me. My boyfriend's gonna come with me and we're just gonna make a trip of it because we want to go to a concert on Friday, and I believe the 9th is a Sunday, so we'll just like make a whole weekend of it and like get a hotel and stuff. So that's really exciting. But the thing is it's at like a lounge in San Francisco, and I'm just like very excited, but I'm very nervous because I'm so introverted and I can be shy, and I'm like really aware with my social anxiety that being shy and anxious and having social anxiety can sometimes come off as like being rude, and I've like been really conscious of that because when I was younger I didn't know what social anxiety like even was. I'm supposed to be putting my clothes away. I didn't even know what social anxiety like even was. I didn't even like come to the terms like that I had anxiety. Depression's another story because I knew that I had that. But yeah, I just like didn't know that that was a thing when I was like freshman, like 13 years old, like up to like senior year of high school, right? And before that, I had always gotten comments from like past boyfriends, like when they would introduce me to their friends, or like when they would introduce me, excuse me, to their family and stuff, I would get past comments, sorry I keep burping, basically saying like, you're kind of mean, or like, you just were like really standoffish. And like in my head, I didn't think that I was like that at all. I thought that I was just being shy, but I was like being nice. And so I just like didn't understand it. And I understand that I have a resting bitch face as well, so that doesn't help. And that's where I'm at right now. So now I've learned to like when I go to my boyfriend's family's events, like for Christmas or something, I will literally like raise my eyebrows. Like, this is my resting face, look. Like, it just looks like neutral, right? Like, I don't think it looks that bitchy. However, when I go to, like, this is my resting face I showed you, and then I have to like go like this and like raise my eyebrows the whole time, and then I get a headache because I need to seem like I literally like the entire time, like this is where my eyebrows are normally, and I raise them like this like the whole time. I'm gonna sit right there. But yeah, it's just, anyone else, like, do you guys have this problem? So I'm gonna have to do that the whole entire time, but I'm really excited because it's just like the woman who invited me. Okay, my cat's like right there and I can't. Hi, baby angel, look at him. Hey, sweetheart. Okay, I'm just gonna put you right here because my cat is making himself a home on the bed. But yeah, does anyone else have that issue of social anxiety and then everybody thinking that you're freaking rude? Because it's like, I'm not standoffish, I just have social anxiety, and I don't know, but like when I was younger, what I'm saying is like when I was younger, I was like, I wasn't as aware of it, but now that I'm older and can like process and like think, like, you know, just like put two and two together, I understand. And I don't know, it just kind of sucks that like, why can't I be like neutral in a situation? Like, why do I have to like be overly nice? And because like being neutral is not being mean, you know what I mean? Being neutral is just being normal. Like, I don't know, it's not like being normal, because that's not like the normal for everyone, because some people are just naturally like bubbly and energetic and like overly nice, but I'm not like that. Like, I'm very neutral in a lot of situations. Like, I'm not gonna like, I don't know, like I'm not the type of person to be like, oh my god, like, babe, how are you there? Like, I'm just like, that's not me. Like, I'm very like how I'm talking right now, you know? I'll be like, oh my god, like, so good to see you, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my god. Does that make sense? And like, I know people like that, and there's no like shade or like hate to people that are like that, because I think that people like that, sometimes people like very bubbly, overly nice people tend to like think that something's wrong, or like you're upset when you don't match their energy. And like, I just can't match that energy because I don't have that energy in me. And yes, I am kind and I am nice, but I'm not gonna like sit here and like kiss anyone's ass just to like be liked, if that makes sense. Like, just to like be perceived as like the nicest person in the world. Like, I had that issue with like art community a lot, because on Twitter, because basically this is just like my experience with art Twitter and like art community Twitter. And I like rebuked I like, not rebuked, but like I exited myself from that community, because I've talked about it in one of my other vlogs before, so I won't go like that deep into it. I'm really not trying to talk shit here, so I'm not gonna talk shit here too much. But what I was saying, sorry, I forgot what I was saying, so I literally had to go back and check. But I was talking about like our community and like kissing each other's asses so fucking much, like ridiculous amount. And like, yeah, of course, like a lot of it is genuine, but like I can tell which is which, and a lot of it's not genuine. And yeah. Ooh. And basically what I'm saying is like, I kind of felt that like in art Twitter because, and like with a couple like in real life friends that I had, and it's almost like if you're not overly nice or like all up in someone's face, like, oh my God, I love you, oh my God, like all the time, you're like a bad guy, or like you're like seen as mean, or like she's not really like, you know what I mean? Like you're just seen as like rude, and it's like, no, like I'm not rude, I'm just not kissing everyone's ass to be liked. Like I'm gonna compliment people that, and like support people's art that I genuinely love and like I genuinely want to see on my timeline. Like I'm not gonna like, I'm not here to like, it's like I am here to make friends. I don't know why I'm out of breath. It's like I'm here to make friends if connections connect, but I'm not really on Twitter to just like make friends all the time. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Like I'm on Twitter for my business, and if I end up connecting with somebody that is like-minded like me, or like just has the same interests or whatever, then we connect, and I'm so grateful for that. I've met a lot of cool, I've met a lot of cool people. I'm gonna get a phone call soon. Off of Twitter and online, but I've also met a lot of people that are insane. So, I don't know. You're not a bad guy if you're not overly nice, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's okay to be neutral and just like hold the space that you're in and take up the space, and you don't have to like be up everyone's ass all the time if that's not you. If that is you though, don't take offense to this. Like that's just, I think it's a personality thing as well. Some people have bubbly personalities and some people don't, and that's okay. I don't think that there's anything wrong with bubbly people. I just personally can't match their energy because I'm not a bubbly person, and it's just really difficult when I meet new people to, it just seems like a performance, and it's like I'm being myself, but at the same time I'm like very guarded because I don't know anyone, and I'm like very shy, and so people think I'm rude, but I promise like I'm literally just shy and I have a social anxiety. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm also like a very monotone person, whether I'm excited or not, so that doesn't help either. Hello, it's 11:23. We're going to the gym. Well, we're gonna drop him off because it's raining and I don't want him to stay outside in the rain. So we're gonna drop him off at his grandma and grandpa's house, and then we're gonna go to Cane's, and then we're gonna go to the gym. Yeah, you're gonna go see grandma and grandpa and have fun there. Yeah, he loves it there. They spoil the shit out of him. I'm making a salad. I love putting salads in these huge bowls. Even if it's like a small salad, it's just so, I don't know, I like it. It's 11:30. The neighbors, we rent our house, so the fence, basically our only responsibility is like the yard, which my boyfriend's doing right now. But anyways, the freaking neighbors next door like reported us because the fence is like really fucked up. And I do agree that it is fucked up because I have like a slum landlord, basically a slum lord. He's like the worst landlord I've ever had in my fucking life. So yeah, the fence is pretty fucked up, but it keeps our dogs in. They have a dog, I have a dog, but they're like mad at us for the fence being bad and we just can't do anything about it. And my landlord doesn't care to do anything about it. So it's just like they're doing things like to spite us because they're mad about the fence. But again, we can't do anything about it. And their umbrella, it was super windy, like very, very windy the other day last week. And one of their big umbrellas, like huge umbrellas, flew in our yard and chipped a lot of the fence. And I don't think that they know that because we just threw it back over and I don't think that they were home. So that's what's going on with that. I'm gonna make a salad. Good morning. This is what I don't know. It's really early in the morning. It's like, I wanna say it's like 7:30. We are sitting in the sunlight I have an update today and I never have updates on Saturdays and I'm really excited. It's at 6 p.m. So blessed, so happy, grateful as fuck. Thank you. I have a fan going on, hence, yeah, it's gonna be a good day. And I feel like these are uneven. Doesn't matter. This is the outfit of the day. Basically just to stay home and work. And I'm watching Life Being Dest on my iPad while I take photos of all this jewelry. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. I feel really good today. I had a mental breakdown last night, cried fully, and I was like crying. I like was hangry, right? But that's not why I was crying. I don't really want to talk about it. Everything's fine now, I suppose. It's just like this house. It's like one thing after the... What are you doing, sillies? My dog's rolling around. It's just like one thing after the other, basically, long story short, and I'm tired of this fucking house. Okay? The neighbors won't leave us alone. They're like kind of mean because we can't fix the fence because we rent the place. Like, I don't know what they want us to do about it. We literally can't do anything about it. It's just like a thing. And then the city and the landlord, 2 separate times, are gonna come into our house. I hate people in our house. It's like the landlord knows what the fuck he gave us. He knows what his house looks like and he knows what's wrong with it. So I don't know why he needs to like walk himself, like look at our house himself, you know? But whatever, like I'm trying to be positive. I'm manifesting a new house that I like wrote like this, all this like in my notes. I was like I was like literally crying on the couch. I was like and like writing in my notes app like everything that I want manifested for my new home. And I even like wrote a date. Sign your manifestations at the end of them, kind of like a contract. Tip. That's a tip. And yeah, and then my boyfriend came home and he cheered me up a little bit. We watched SpongeBob. I was like crying into my oatmeal. Yeah, so last night was just like not ideal. And yeah, but today's a better day. I'm gonna have an amazing shop update and I'm gonna do some tarot readings and it's gonna be great. Yeah, that's like the update. I don't know if I'm gonna like end the video here. I don't know how long it is. I have to edit it, but if I do end the video here, goodbye. If I don't, see you in the next clip. I am gonna start another vlog today, even though I like to start them on Mondays, but who cares? And then I took pictures of this. So I'm dropping jewelry, but it's jumbled. It's not tangled, I promise. These don't really get tangled. See? Anyways, this is like my tarot table. I read tarot on this table until I can get like a specific one for that. Oh, I thought my boyfriend came home. Anyways, he's at Costco right now getting something for his brother. I don't know. Anyways, so this is a rose salt cleansing bowl. You could literally put it in anything. You could put it on a plate. You could put it anything. I'm just calling it a bowl because I put it in a bowl. And look how cute. It even got like stickers. And so you actually don't take a bath with it. I guess you could because, I don't know. I guess you could, but that's not the intention. But basically, you just place it in a bowl. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Anyways, you just place it in a bowl or whatever container you want, like open in your room or somewhere in your house. And it's very cleansing of energies, very protecting. It's black salt, it's sea salt. And then I have blueberry in my finger because I made a smoothie today. But we have clear quartz for protection and like cleansing purposes. And then we have these rose quartz hearts and a rose quartz point, I guess you would call it, and rose buds. And the rose buds and all the roses is basically to draw in love in all forms.